Oh, Judge. That's why he's not here. Yeah, I saw him today. Huh? No, Ohio. He's here.
Hey, sorry.
I just sent him some money. What's it? Yes,
Me too. I really, I do. You're awesome. You might ask him this is the job of the boss. An idea.
I got you. I'll give it to you.
Did I write that down? Yes. Oh, I'm wearing my phone.
Me too.
All rise. Superior Court of Fulton County is now in session. Honorable Chief Judge Juror Glanville presiding. Court come to order.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please be seated.
All jurors are here.
All right, thank you, Sergeant Ingram.
The clients are here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the record in the matter of the state of Georgia versus Cleef Adams et al. In 22 SC 183572. Let's see, Mr. Stillwell and Mr. Sharp. Good afternoon. All right. Mr. Williams, Mr. Steele, Mr. Adams, and Ms. Renard, good afternoon. All right, Mr. Kendrick and Mr. Weinstein, good afternoon. Right. Mr. Huey, Mr. Matthews, Jr. and Sr., good afternoon. All right, Mr. Nichols, Mr. Harvey, good afternoon. All right, Mr. Ryan and Misty Williams, good afternoon. Okay, Messrs. Smith and Brown, good afternoon. Ms. Hilton, Mr. Atkins, and Ms. Lowe, good afternoon. All right, anything I need to take up before Mr. Bean comes in? No. Okay, anybody else? All right, can we bring Mr. Bean in, please? All right, sir, summon our jurors, please. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
All jurors present, count for.
Thank you, Sergeant Ingram. Ladies and gentlemen, jury, good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right. Mr. Bean, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, you're still under oath, sir. All right.
Sir.
Mr. Steele?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon. With the state's permission or assistance and the court's permission, Your Honor, I believe that we are playing state's exhibit number 176. Thank you. Thank you. 176CA. And I believe we stop, Your Honor. I have 12024. It'll be 12023, sir. May we play that exhibit?
Rammed the cop's vehicle trying to leave. Did you know you hit it?
No.
You did not know you hit the cop vehicle. The cop bumped you. So is it fair to say that they tried to block you in to stop you from leaving? Do you think that happened? I mean, I'm just asking.
Yeah, they probably did.
And why didn't you stop? Did you know they were police? Come on, this everybody out there saying the police were trying to get you all to stop. Did you know those were police you were fleeing from?
At the point of the time, sir, I didn't know because I did not see a uniform cop.
Who did you see in the car that pulled in front of your car? Y'all are nose to
I
nose.
seen two females.
Two
I
females.
seen two females. That's all I seen.
And you running from two females? You? You worried about you?
I'm getting out.
Come on, keep player to player, pimp to pimp.
I'm getting out of
You think that these females trying to hit a lick on you or something?
I ain't say that. I'm saying.
Did you think maybe they were cops?
I'm thinking maybe when this car stop right here, I don't know if they going this building, one of these buildings. I don't know what's going on, but I know I'm going around.
But you know they trying to stop you from leaving. You know that. Yes or no?
I feel a bump.
Do you think they're trying to stop you from leaving that scene where the gunfire was?
I think that I'm going around a car that's still moving, and this car here just all of a sudden don't even see me.
So
they just hit me anyway.
You never saw the uniformed cop?
I ain't see no police officer.
Did you hear any commands?
I ain't heard no freeze, get out, let me see. I ain't hear none of that.
None of that. Okay.
I ain't heard no shots go off by no police officer.
How many shots? And I don't want to interrupt you. You finished? You finished with that statement?
Yeah, I ain't hear no shots go
Okay.
off by no police officer.
How many shots did you hear? Did anybody in the car mention that was the police? Anybody? You got 4 people in the car.
Fred, nobody. I ain't said nothing about it. They go 12 shouted, nothing.
Okay. You know, this is an interesting situation, man. Y'all went through that yard, hit all them tricycles and shit. Could have been kids on them bikes, man.
I could have lost my own life.
My God, you could have.
At the time,
Y'all could have landed. Y'all cleared a police car. There was a police car back under that wall. Y'all just missed it. They were just sitting there. They had nothing to do with that shit up on the hill. They were just sitting there. Thank Jesus, Allah, the Dalai Lama, everybody spiritual. Y'all didn't land on that car. Then, it would have been a different situation. It wasn't meant for you to, catch that kind of weight. But, you seem like an older brother. Why you got involved with these young, and you say it to your wife over and over again when I listen to it. Why you get involved with these young motherfuckers, man? I mean, they don't care about going down the road. They can't wait to get down there. That's my feeling. They can't wait. That's the same way I got a ring like that. They can't wait to get down there, man. You already know what this shit's about, what life's all about. You are in love. These young jokers only be in love with themselves and their homeboys. They'll never know how to love.
See, I don't bang.
I know you don't bang. You're a family man. You got your kids in football. You're active in the school. I did my research on you. You're a good dude, but and I appreciate your honesty about coming clean on this robbery, because it's a robbery. Y'all robbing somebody who, I don't know much about this brother, but he's not supposed to get robbed, no matter what kind of joker he is. It's kind of messy. So I'm going to let your wife know everything that's going on, if that's okay with you. If not,
yeah, you can let her know.
Because I'm not done yet. I still got to go talk to them fools again. I hate to call them fools, but young people scare the fuck out of me. I mean, these young boys in the street these days, they don't care about a whole lot. And it really bothers me.
You, man. I just want to give you my story. I know I bullshit around with my family a lot. You know what I mean? I bullshit around with the story a lot. You know what I mean? But I just want to make sure I told you pretty much everything.
This sounds like the truth. You're the driver. You really cleared something up for me, the thug. And I got to go out here and find a picture of this joker. Because it's important, because I don't think he should get away with it if he was in the car. You're not making this up. Thug was in the car.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let me...
Now, I can't testify. I can't do none of that now,
All right, you ain't got to testify. That's on you.
Put me on blast front street.
Well, that's not what I do. What I do is I'm trying to go slow and get all the information I need in relation to you, right? That's all I'm talking about. But the other people involved, I mean, it sounds to me like Thug got you all involved. I mean, I know you're a grown man and everything, but he came down here with an easy way to make money, it sounds like, and it went. Who knew the police were going to be there? Y'all scared the shit out of the police, too, now. I don't think we don't get scared. We get scared, too. We don't run the gunfire all happy about that shit. These cops ran toward what they heard was gunfire. They got to save the good citizens, the bad citizens, everything in between. They don't have a choice. They can't bitch out when it gets hot. That was a hot little scene. They stood up and stayed there. A lot of cops would have rolled the fuck out and reevaluated. Those 3 police officers, they were detectives. They went.
I know what.
Nobody knew it was up, but y'all were just trying to go get somebody who you believed had cash.
Nobody knew what was up with me going to jail, telling my wife what went on, and I mean.
Was Fred happy about going to this thing or what? I mean, why did he go to this thing?
I can't tell you about Fred. I mean.
Okay, what did he say anything?
With Fred.
Because he had a chance to stay back at the trap.
When Fred was on, you know, he just coming home, man. You know what I'm saying? We not robbers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the young boy did the robbing.
I couldn't tell you. I'm just saying, me, Fred.
What would be the split in something like that? You going with these 2 little rookies. What's the split going to be? Do y'all get more or less or the same? Is it going to be split 4 ways? What, I mean, just based on what you know.
I mean, you know, they move or whatever, man. You know what I mean? So, I don't.
How's that work in the street, though? If it's they move, do they get more money than you or they get the
I
same?
mean, everybody in the car gonna probably, you know what I mean, spit out evenly. You know what I mean? Gonna be no.
But let me ask you this. Somebody like Red, he didn't ever see you at all. What if word got back, you know, let's say everything went right, you got the money. Is this just Atlanta? Because everybody tells me, everybody takes turns robbing each other. Is that the truth?
Yeah, they do that in the city, man. I've been robbed.
It's been going on, and you've seen the joker in the
I've
store.
been robbed 4 times this year.
And you probably been seeing the person that robbed you.
You know what I mean?
Have you? Or you know who they are?
I won't tell you that.
Oh, you don't?
I've been robbed 4 times. You know, it is what it is. We out hustling in the streets. I mean, you can't pick up the phone.
But when the game first started, I know you were young.
They just took my drugs or something like that. So,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's all drug money, weed, you know what I mean? They selling weed, drugs, you know what I mean? So, you know, who's gonna call the cops and tell the cops that I just got robbed for drug money? You got people coming from North Carolina, all different types of states coming out here and getting took off for their money and getting sent back.
And don't even report.
You know what I'm saying?
Now they got to go talk to their boss man and
Just
shit.
what happened, like you say, this particular day right here, police was on the scene, DK get
But
out.
why didn't you call it off? You weren't sure they were cops or what? You just weren't sure?
I didn't even know what.
But you, on the tape, you keep saying, let me wait. You telling your peoples on the phone.
Bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you saw the
You know what I'm
tourist.
saying?
Who in the gate first? You or the tourist?
The tourist was in the gate first. I was behind.
They followed behind somebody to get in because they didn't have no gate key either.
I was behind the TARs. When the TARs go in,
So you never looked at them again once you saw them bodies in the
I
car?
didn't go past the TARs, sir.
So they went on ahead of you. They were gone.
The TARs go straight back in the back.
And then how long was it before the tourists showed back up in that scene where the gunfire happened?
I say, man, he can't start shooting soon. He got caught.
Let me tell you this. If he didn't start shooting and just robbed him straight up, the police would have never known what was up. They'd have never seen that shit. It was the gunfire. That's what made them come back. They would have went on, they were going in and knock on the door about some off-brand bullshit. They were in there investigating a whole nother robbery that happened early that morning, had nothing to do with y'all. And so if he hadn't have fired that gun, it'd have been a lick going down. Licks happen all around. He'd be walking all day long. They would have got the money because he had a stack. A little more, a little less, but it was a stack. And it was in his pockets. And when you get the police report, you're going to see where the first officer that got DK while he's bleeding, because the money bloody as fuck. I got a picture of it. I'm going to go pick him up now. Bloody fucking money. But he hitting the legs, which I think happened in the car. Bloody fucking money. It's a stack. That's exactly what Red had. He had already paid out whoever the fuck he was dealing with before. That money was gone. That all he had was, I guess, he was about to go back in the house. Because he lived there. They down there saying he was robbing them. Was Red robbing y'all? Did he rob your car? Yes or no? No? Yes?
No, Red robbed.
Okay, because let me tell you something. It doesn't make sense to me.
I used to go with Red Mom, man. Me and Red, we go way back, man.
But check it out.
I can see Red right now, man. Red know straight up, man, that if I knew that was Red, man, if that was Dirty Red, it probably would never happen anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the thing of it is like this.
If I'd have seen Red, man.
So you don't know which Red it was. You heard.
If I'd seen Dirty Red running, I'd have told Dirty Red then, hey, Dirty Red, oh, DK, you tripping, man. These my people. These are my people.
Okay. So you thought it was some other Red that had that check?
I didn't know that dude.
Yes or no? You thought it was another Red that had that check?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I know that dude was my folks.
And when I say that check, I mean the money. Whatever, how much it was.
No, it's those lick anyway. It ain't my lick.
Okay. It's their intelligence. They created the intelligence on this. They did the legwork on the lick.
Yeah, they move, so it ain't. I don't.
Are they a gang? What gang are they?
I don't know if you had a 15,000, 1,000, or anything. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know what he got, but I know. Now knowing the person that I know who it was, I know these are my people, and I would never rob my people.
But do you know he lives there? Did you know Dirty Red lived there?
He don't live there.
Okay, because let me tell you, let me tell you something with DK.
Little Beezy with the glasses living somewhere.
Well, he got something up there. He got a reason for being there.
They probably keep the little weed up there.
He sleep. It could be the trap. I don't know. He be up there.
He don't live up there.
Just like some people might think you live down on Macon. You know, he live over there, but you don't.
Red don't live there. I know.
But he be there.
I know his mom and dad. I know where Red Man live there.
Well, what I'm saying is, did he pull out on y'all and try to rob y'all? Is the question.
No, sir.
Okay. All right, let me go see if I can find this picture of this boy with the crazy hair. Look like a girl, I guess.
So what?
I'm gonna answer all your questions. Let me get this guy the picture.
I gave you everything.
You said his name was Jeff, right?
Yeah.
Let me look up something. I'll be right back.
Your Honor,
Sir.
I thought it was a 4-minute break. It's actually longer. If there's no objection, can we skip it? It's at 1:40:08 to stop it here, and it goes up to 1:58 according to my notes.
1:58.
According to my notes.
Any objection from the state? You concur?
Your Honor, it's a 25-minute break, so we don't mind him skipping that.
Okay, all right. And the record will reflect.
Thank you.
All right.
I have 1:58, whatever. Listen now. 1:58. Even. Is that right?
At the end of the road.
Your Honor, this is
2 years ago.
56.
All right, I got to put these on.
I like a couple of years.
157:52.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I thought we had we got court later on today. We still need to transport them, dude. Yeah.
Your Honor, the state wants to start. I don't have any objection. 1:54:14. Thank you.
We're going to advance it to that mark.
What's up, dude? All right. All right. Okay, so I'm back in first. All right, we'll jump back over here. What's the girl? Where are you going? Where are you going? Ooh, I thought we had we got court later on today. We still need to transport them, dude. Yeah. We still gotta transport them to them from court. They're not they don't belong to the marshals. Right. All right. Okay.
What's going on, brother? It ain't clean. I know it. All right. No, I'm just saying. I left it on. I didn't know if you. All right. Cool. I heard you calling me, man.
I was trying to hit you on the thing.
Yeah, it's cool. It goes right to my desk. The base stuff just get. Oh, you gotta use the bathroom?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. We go right outside the door. You said young thug had crazy hair like a girl. Is this kid is named Jeffery Williams? That's the young thug you talking about? All right, let me unhook you. Then to go outside, they make me put handcuffs on you. So, can you work your business with your handcuffs on? All right.
I just have.
Actually, you don't, man, fuck that.
I ain't going.
I gotta at least put the ankle chains on you because they get funny.
Handcuffs to the deal, man. They're gonna kill me.
But they real funny about these. I'm gonna put it really loose. We're just walking 2 steps outside. You ain't gotta walk for.
Cause you just spread me.
Oh, God damn.
The last.
Fuck me.
What's the
All right, I'm gonna take it off. I'm gonna take the whole thing off. Lift up. And how long have you known Thug? You say he knew his daddy.
I've been knowing his dad since the football field by like a couple of years ago.
He used to play football, skinny years.
I know his daddy coached my son 2 years ago.
All right, I gotta put these on. No, you put them on front.
Down a Roselle fan.
Say it one more time.
Down a Roselle fan recreation center on Cleveland Avenue.
Oh, that new one they built at the end of the road. Never been in there. I know, but see, I was over there in the 80s. It's still new to me. I was over there back when all that shit was hopping. All right, it's right here. You good? All right. All right. Hey, man, just trying to make it happen. Oh, yeah. Whenever I step out, I keep it going because, you know, the time, because I'm a future. Yeah, but I keep two going. You never know about this. Because sometimes it's worth. Well, this is really retired. Huh? That's a rule. I wanted to keep going because in 2 more years I will be retired. But nah, I'm not. It's gonna be a minute. I got 2 summers left. Nah, I go back and forth to the DA's office on certain assignments. You know. I want to retire, man.
Don't we all?
I definitely want to go.
That's your first, couple of years when once that wears off, you really, you're still up for the paycheck. You won't think.
Man, it's incredible. I don't know. It's a different police department.
I think everything's changed.
It's just not what I remember, man. I don't remember this shit at all.
Society's changed, man.
That's true. Generations. All right, straight back in here. All right, you got any questions for me about this thing? Because I understand you say you don't want to testify and all that. It ain't about all that. That's on you. You know, I'm sure based off what you said, the DA is going to come to you and say stuff to you. But it's a serious crime. Let me tell you why. You got a situation where police officers interrupt an armed robbery in progress. Let's just pretend that Red, or the guy in the silver car you're following, let's just say he is a bank. You go rob a bank. You wait outside. Listen to me. If you go in the bank and there's gunfire, and your partner stays outside, and y'all leave together after that particular robbery, whether you get money or not, the one driving, the one sitting in the car, the one that was back across town organizing that shit, are all guilty of the same thing. So the police officers, based on what they told me, were in fear, and they didn't know who the victim was. They knew someone was being shot at, and that would be Red. Now, I don't know what his cooperation level is. I hadn't talked to him. I don't know what's up. But I have to write it all up. I got to show the reason why the situation happened.
How am I charged with something that happened Red?
Well, what I'm saying is, he's been talked to. What I'm saying is, I can't go into that part of the investigation, is what I meant to say. That day, I didn't necessarily have a chance to run down things with him. I'm trying to find out exactly everything. My main concern was the people that were injured. You were injured. The other 2 guys are injured. I want to make sure you guys were healthy first. They told preliminary stories like you told a preliminary story. You both, all 3 of y'all. Thug has to be.
I'm getting a real story, though.
Well, they're not going to, if they don't tell me about Thug.
They ain't finna come tell you nothing extra.
They have, though.
They're not going to,
But they have. They have said, they're saying that Red was robbing y'all. It doesn't make any sense if that's where he always is. But look, if you have any questions, your wife has my cell phone number. Hey, if you don't mind her knowing your business to that degree.
No, she don't. I can't talk to her.
I'll let you talk to her maybe on the way back. But thing of it is, this is an investigation where I got to understand why there was gunfire, why the police had to get involved with gunfire, because they believed you were going to run them over. You know, they were scared of the car.
I ain't been nowhere near a police officer. So.
Okay.
I ain't seen a police officer. Me personally, seeing the police, I would have stopped.
You sure?
Yeah, I would have stopped.
I mean,
if I'd have seen the police knowing there was police involved, sir, I would have actually stopped.
So who did you think it was blocking? Who did you think it was blocking you in?
I don't want no trouble or none of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Who do you think it was blocking you in with the car?
I'm thinking it's folks that DK. You feel what I'm saying? Interacted with. You feel what I'm saying? I
Oh, you thought it was the people he was robbing?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe, you know what I'm saying, we getting called off here, cause see, I ain't know nothing about it.
Oh, okay, so you thinking the victims are retaliating?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I ain't seen it. If I seen blue suit, shit, I'm stopping.
Okay, well, everybody, the witnesses from the park lot,
Like I said,
the ones that looked through their windows saw the officers in full uniform to get out the car.
yeah, I don't know what they seen.
Okay.
I can't.
You didn't see him.
I'm driving, so I can't tell you.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
What's what.
Let me tell you why I don't believe that. And I'm just keeping it real with you. The reason why I don't believe that, again with the tape, I'm not going to bring it back out. It's going to be in my report. Tell you exactly what you said. You said that when DK got out the car and hopped out the car, started busting, 12 backed up in the Taurus. Now, I know who the fuck 12 is. You do too.
12 ain't backed up in no Taurus.
Listen to me. You already told me the car backed up, the Taurus. It came. Well, whatever I'm saying, you know it's the police because you called them 12. Then you said 12 started shooting into the car. That's on the tape. You're talking to your wife and the other dude. Y'all talking, you saying 12 shooting, police shooting. You even said, listen to me, you even said DK was shooting at 12. That's what I'm going to put up as evidence. So that right there, no, hold on. Listen to me. Bean, hold on, Bean.
Everything I told him.
If you don't clear this up, I'm going to present what I got in those jail conversations. And you're saying you knew it was the police because you're calling them 12. Everybody in the street know police is 12.
This is what I'm telling my wife, and you did not understand everything I'm telling them.
It makes sense to me,
I
though.
got hit by a police car.
12 is shooting through.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, you knew it was 12 up there at Summerdale Apartments because you call them 12. You're trying to get away from 12. Now, if that's the one thing you're going to hold on to, you can hold on to it.
Now, listen what you asked me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I know it's 12 because the same Taurus ran me over. You're not getting that part right there. That's how I know it's 12. For me to get in here and tell my wife who these folks is, you see what I'm saying? I didn't know these were these people at the time this was going on.
So you're saying the same car you saw in the parking lot that blocked you in eventually is the car that ran you over? Well, the one that was near your car.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you. The stuff that I'm telling them, some of that stuff true, some of it not true.
So when did you know it was the police? After you got ran over?
She hit me with the car. Now I know damn, when I see them, I see the car. I'm like, damn, this is police. Police just ran on the Taurus, so this is the same police. So I can tell my wife them this.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, from me to you, I can't tell you this is the police.
Okay.
Because I would have stopped for the police.
All right. That makes sense what you say. That makes sense what you say. So that'll be up to whoever makes that decision, what they believe. I'll put that down.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll put that shit.
From the beginning, I can't say this is 12.
Okay.
But after, this is the same car that got me, I can tell my wife, this the police.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying now?
All right. That's your story. Let me get over here. You got a hearing tomorrow about something, which I don't want to talk about.
I got to go next Thursday.
Oh, okay.
For this aggravated assault.
That's I don't want to talk about that. I won't talk nothing about that.
Yeah, you already told me.
What I'm saying is that's your other business. I don't want to get into that. I got nothing to do with anything other than what I asked you about. I feel like I've been straight up with you.
So right now I'm charged with.
Well, what it looks like to me,
I'm still not charged with anything.
I haven't charged with anything yet. I'm working this out. I'm gonna sit down and look through what we did today, and I'll come up with my decision. I'm slow, man. I'm old with this shit. There ain't no rush.
Cause like I said, I don't want no robbery, man. I want to get everything in the clear. But like you say, I'm one of the guys that was in the car, so whatever went on that day, I got to be accessory to whatever the fuck these niggas done did, so. It is what it is, man. I just like to know than not to know, you know what I mean?
Why do y'all talk like that on those jail phones? Y'all know we listen.
So,
why do y'all talk like that on those phones? So free. I mean, I don't understand that.
I mean, It's really nothing to me, really. I mean, it's just check my wife, what's going on, you know?
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna make
Stand up. I'm gonna put these behind you. I'm gonna leave off the ankle chains because you say they hurt you.
I'm gonna tell her some shit and some shit I'm gonna make believe, make sure it goes up, you know what I mean?
Well, maybe we need to get her involved in anything
It's
else.
gonna be a little add-ons and, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of little shit going on.
Hold on. Make sure I got it right.
You know what I mean?
I feel you. You the head of the household. You get to make that decision.
You can't just take everything that I say towards my wife that, okay, everything you said, that's
Well,
what you said.
I'm also, it's the brother that, well, what I'm saying is, it's the brother you're talking to on the phone. She called for you. She called somebody. You're telling him the story.
That's my brother-in-law, Frederick Lee.
You're talking to Fred Lee. Okay.
Yes, sir. My brother-in-law, Fred Lee, which is her sister's old man, O'Shauna.
O'Shauna. Who's that?
O'Shauna Lee husband.
Okay. We got all your stuff?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get you back before that shift change, because you know it gets crazy over there at the jail, at that place now. All right, Fish, hold it tight, man.
You know what I mean? I bullshit with him on some parts of it. You know what I mean? I ain't come bullshit with you, you know what I mean? You know, some of the shit, you know, like I say, the lean and all that, you know, all that shit was true, but we did go on a whole other mission to these guys, you know what I mean? So,
Y'all gotta stop going on these missions.
you know what I mean?
Y'all gotta stop going on all these missions.
I got my own whip, I got my own car, my own house, my own family, my own money, you know what I mean? So, I can't, I'll make decisions what the next man do.
Hey, if you're still up here, can you go over to my desk and save that? Put my name in it and all that. Appreciate it.
I just know those guys, what they up to, you know what I mean? They younger than we are.
Yeah, a lot younger.
It ain't shit for them to do something else, you know what I mean, and get away with it.
What, you think they end up robbing you too?
Nah, they'll try me too.
Don't they have like some respect?
$10, $15. They rob for $10, $15, so you know what I mean? I ain't,
They're gonna change their whole life for $10, $15.
you know what I mean? So, you know,
They will.
Yeah, you know, so I ain't, wow, I say I don't rob, I hustle for a living, man. You know what I mean? All this shit is coming on to me, aggravated assault shit with my son, it's new. Everything coming on this year is new, man. So, you know, shit happens, you know what I mean? You know, I know for sure that if this gonna be the last ride for me, you know what I mean? It's the last ride, you know what I mean?
What's that mean?
For me get my life together, you know what I mean?
Okay.
'Cause, you know, I done already prayed, I already made my notion to get my shit together. So this shit come up, you know what I mean?
Feel you.
Like I say, me and Rick, man, we family.
Won't think he's gonna be too happy with DK. I don't think so.
That's my family.
But I'm saying it.
I get right
If
out.
DK's from that neighborhood,
He don't even know.
if DK's from that neighborhood, why would he take the chance on robbing without a mask on?
Let me tell you something, man.
No mask?
You guys,
They don't care.
that's how they rock, man. They young. Oh, shit, they gonna let me use the phone. So you gonna put my speaker.
We'll sit in the car, yeah.
What's up? You know, my cousin, too.
Who's your cousin?
Lady.
Oh, Keith? Okay. Yeah. What's the number?
On phone 707-0596.
Ain't she in school?
Nah, she worked for another public school.
She had to put her mop down and come out there and see what everybody was calling her all at one time. You know that. You can. She might not answer the phone. Just leave her a message. She'll call right back, I'm sure. I'll drive slow.
Please leave your message for 404-707-0596.
Answer the phone, babe. Didn't me calling you.
I'll text her and tell her. See these nice phones the city gives us? They're free. I mean, they not exotic. They work, man. Man, I'm going to pick motherfuckers up on murder warrants in California. This shit works in downtown Los Angeles. You understand?
Right.
Yo, man. Yeah, it was blinking. Really? Well, maybe I filled it out wrong. Either way, I got it, if you know what I mean. But, you know, maybe I did something wrong. It takes, now when it's red and blinking, they say that's what, it's good to go, right? That's who I was. Maybe unless I cut him out. I don't know. But I've checked. I went back and forth a couple times and I saw it. So, if not, we're still covered. All right. Cool.
Got everything y'all need to know from me, man.
Yeah, that's what's important. I mean, but if he hadn't fired that pistol, they would have went on and knocked on that door. They were headed to the back of the complex to go talk to somebody. They would have never known.
Like I said, I ain't seen no police. There we go. She call you back?
Nah, there's some other broad. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you back, boo. I'm making a run to the jail. I needed a name for Young Thug, and I knew you knew who he was. Hello? Hello? Damn, she done pocket down on it. Hit your girl one more time. How long you been married?
Oh, 5 years.
Y'all been together a long time, right?
Like 13, 14.
Wow.
Brought out of high school.
Where'd y'all go?
She went to South Carolina. I got kicked out Southside.
Southside High. I'm working a murder from a dude who went to Southside High back in the 80s. Hold on.
Hey, babe. How you doing? How you doing? So,
Whatever you want to, man, it's on you. I don't recommend you tell her anything, but that's up to you.
oh, it's cool. Then I'll just call you when I get back to the jail. This is the detective.
The one she met down
The
there.
one that you met down at the other day at the place.
Over at the other house.
Yeah, when DK and them did the little robbery thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You might have to let we or somebody know what to do. I don't know my status as of right now. But
They don't like people find you or message to you.
nah. It ain't none. That's bullshit.
Just hit her back when you get down there.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It ain't none of that.
Okay. So as of right now, you don't know anything what's going on.
Now, right now, as he tell me that I'm what they call it, accessory to a robbery, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I'm accessory to a robbery.
If she has questions, she can call me later on
He
tomorrow.
said if you have questions, you can call him later on and ask him. But he's saying that I'm accessory to what to Dirty Red robbery from DK robbing him or whatever. But like I was letting him know that me and Dirty Red, we like family. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? I don't know what, you know what I mean, him and DK got going on or whatever, but I wasn't aware that was the person that was going, you know what I mean, that was happening to, so, you know what I mean? Yeah, so, you know, I'm just some more shit, some more stuff to add on to the world, I guess. But, you know, everything gonna work out. Lord ain't gonna put nothing on me I can't bear, baby. You know what I mean? It's all good. He ain't gonna put it. He ain't gonna make that. Put nothing on me. They're gonna take me up. Cause I know I ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? I know what I do. I know my part. You know, this part is just being with the wrong people at the wrong time and making the wrong decisions. That's all.
Oh, wow.
But she can call me anytime.
But he said you can call him at any time, and I'll call you when I get back to the jail. He said anytime.
It's fine.
Anytime. He said he don't have nothing to do. I mean, he working, but he said you can call him anytime. It's fine.
All right, I'm about to pull up in there now.
But I'm finna pull up at the jail. I just want to call you, let you know everything that was going on with me or whatever. So, love you. All right. So I'm getting charged when I go back to jail.
Nothing's happening today. I got to go back down and talk to these jokers in the hospital. They still in the hospital. And I got to get out here and find out what's up with Thug. I mean, I'm going to be straight up with you. You're the only one that pushed Thug in the car. I know who the fuck he was. Everybody think he's a woman. You clear that up for me.
They keep asking me who the fuck a female is, who the fuck a female. Like,
you look like, out of all y'all, you don't want to look like a little woman to me. If, you know,
he got a lace wig, like I'm like a lace wig.
That's what I. Oh,
you know,
shit, I didn't see what you're
once
doing.
you get your hair braided and they spray that black stuff on you, I ain't asking no hell of a nothing major, man. Y'all ought to cut me and Big Fred some slack, man. But we ain't, that ain't our line. We ain't having.
Well, see, the slack part is not my department. I turn it over to the DA because I can't make those decisions. I can't give any hope or benefit.
Me and Big Fred, we all not even be a part of it.
Right.
That really, you know what I mean?
What I'm saying is, you understand, I can't give any hope of any kind of benefit. All I can do, turn over the truth. At this point, I believe you're like 99. I still think you knew those was the cops. That's just me. I believe you knew it was the police. You getting the fuck on. I ain't catching no new case. I got this. I got that. I got this. But, you know, that's cool. That's just what I think.
I would never gave my real name.
They would have known that, man. All they do is put your finger on the damn machine now. That's all they do. They got it in the car.
I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Right.
I get my cousin name all the time. They don't know. I trust.
If your name,
when I tell them Avery Carter Meadows, I'd have been at home by now.
Listen to me. We would have found out who you were.
I'm saying
I don't never take nobody's name, but once they tell me a name, that day. See, I don't know how they do it on the street. The way I do it, I'm gonna know exactly who I'm talking to.
But see, like Fred and them, they they're not arrested. They just hurt. They could have been at home by now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wasn't shot. They had to go get treatment.
They'd have been at home by now. If I gave them folks Avery Carter Meadows' name, I'd have been at home by now. I would have went to Grady, got these little road rashes typed up. I'd have been at home by now.
Your Honor, we're stopping it at I lost it.
Say again?
It was stopped at 2:21:43, or maybe it needs to go back a little bit. Something happened with the.
You don't even know.
If DK's from that neighborhood, why would he take the chance on rob?
Your Honor, can we start at 2:21:08?
You were.
I'm saying,
I don't never take nobody's name, but once they tell me a name, no, that day. See, I don't know how they do it on the street. The way I do it, I'm gonna know exactly who I'm talking to.
see, like Fred and them, they they're not arrested. They just hurt. They could have been at home by now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wasn't shot. They had to go get
They'd have
treatment.
been at home by now. If I gave them folks Avery Carter Meadows' name, I'd have been at home by now. I would have went to Grady, got these little road rashes typed up. I'd have been at home by now.
Okay.
So I'm not bullshitting about nothing. You know what I mean? I gave him my name off the rip. You know what I mean? I ain't played with him from the beginning.
Right.
You know, I wanted to put this stuff, what I had going on behind me. Like I told my wife on the phone, if you'd heard me. Baby, I want to get all this shit behind me.
You said that?
It is what it
You
is.
said about a couple different things, you know. It's a simple lick.
Like I said,
It's a simple lick that went sideways.
A lot of the shit I tell them, I added on, exaggerated a little bit.
You were pretty. I mean, you know,
I
maybe
exaggerated a lot, really. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say a little bit.
but you didn't exaggerate about driving that car, which is the most important part. And the white boy that lent you the car, it wasn't his to even lend. He shouldn't have did it. You know, the girl, of course, she wants somebody locked up for fucking her shit up. I said, well, you know, he lent him the car. It wasn't no theft. It was a lend. You know, even though it wasn't his to lend, the Mexican kid didn't say nothing about it. So the white kid he knows you, he trusted you, that you bring it back. He tried to bring it back. I'm just glad you didn't run over no children. Whew. We still been out there. You'd hit some kids in their yard. You ran over all kind of tricycles. They mad. You know, they ain't got no tricycle no more.
That blue house, I know blue. That's Ken brother house.
Man. Oh, Ken. Damn, I've been in this shit too long. I know that. I'm glad I don't work that dope no more. God, I hated that shit. Good. Because the reason why it's just so phony. It ain't what's really real. See, homicide is real. Somebody dies, you try to figure out what happened. Give the family some sense that you give a fuck. That's it. But yeah, Cleveland Avenue is off the chain right now. All them young boys sit up there on videos, making videos all over the trap. They all over YouTube with everything. Every time we need somebody, you know what we do is we go to YouTube. All right, what the little motherfucker name? Okay, boom. Instagram, YouTube, all that shit. Not YouTube, but Facebook. Yeah, YouTube. YouTube, they all want to show their pistols and they want to do this, they want to do that. It's crazy. Unbelievable. Bringing one back.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, I guess the best thing is you didn't rob a little old lady. You know, it wasn't a lick for a little old lady leaving church. Some grown joker who, you know.
Like you say, a bank or a store.
There wasn't no bank. It's still a robbery. So I'm investigating it as a robbery where police officers responded. That's all I'm doing, really. I got to make sure the police officers are right.
It's not a robbery because he got to come forth.
It was
right?
a robbery. Who?
Red got to come forth and say that he was robbed.
Yeah.
Right?
Red told the police. Well, we'll leave that. We'll leave that at that. I can't really get into his statement or whatever he did. I don't know everything about that, so I'm not going to speak on nothing I don't know.
He just said that he was like a victim, though.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
He was getting shot at, and when people get shot at, they say shit like, yo, man, I almost lost my life, so, you know. I'm not saying that's what he said, but, you know. Let's get this shit out of the car here.
gotta come arrest me again.
Don't work like that. I got to still work, man. I'm slow, man. Got 6 kids. I got shit to do.
Man, don't let me get out.
You're probably going to get charged. I don't know. I don't know yet. I got to keep working. I got to go hear their side. You got a side. Now, it's fair. I got to go hear their side.
See, they with the bullshit. They talking about they
Well, they said Red was robbing y'all. You told me he wasn't. So, you're the driver. Usually the drivers know more what's going on than anybody. I'm just gonna work it up. The only reason I'm in, but I don't do robbery shit. I don't do robbery shit. All I do is murder. Only reason I'm in it because the police shot at y'all's car. That's the only reason I'm out there. Because of the police using that kind of force, they're gonna call me out to work it. Normally, if they hadn't hit nobody, they would let the damn precinct handle it. Because if they just hit the car and didn't hit nobody, I wouldn't even be working it. But because he hit somebody, and see, y'all probably all would have got charged that night too. Huh? Huh? I don't even know who even hit anybody, because it might be, I'm gonna test those guns, but Big Boy got a bullet in his back, and they haven't taken it out yet. So, man, what happened over here?
Somebody just told us to say.
Wow. Hey, how you doing? That's just not cool. They're still in court.
Yeah, that's all I was just trying to figure out. Shit, man, I'm trying to see my family, man. I ain't got time for this, man. I ain't got time for all this. I want to let you know everything that's going on straight.
I appreciate you, doing that. I mean, because
Be straight up.
I'm straight business, man, when it comes to this shit. I'm all about whatever the truth is. That's it. You're the only one really got a real family, a real life. Everybody else just living on the end of life. They're not really respecting their life. You're respecting your life. We're going to go over to this wall over here and stand by. They tell us what to do. Watch that door. Yeah, go ahead. That works. Whatever the rules are in here, I don't know. I took him with me. We just got back.
I just come to court, man.
Oh, I think they already heard him in court. I don't know. Did you already go for the judge?
Yes, sir.
He already went to the judge. Yeah, that's you. Sure. Yeah, because if something happened to you, they'll find one of these cells for me over here. Be glad you ain't going with her. Well, actually, no. I ain't trying to go out there, man. I ain't trying to go. That's why I stopped drinking and driving, man. Number 3? All right. You know what that is? All right, let's go back here first. Which one's number 3? Right here? 1, 2. Hold on, let me get them joints off you, man. Fuck if I know. These ones. Is this one? Which one? She said, yeah, that's cool. Where you going? Got a hole? All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so I'll see you next time, man. I'm doing well. How are you? All right. interview. Transport of Adrian Bean, time 12:20 p.m. 9/17/2013.
May I, Your Honor?
You may, sir.
Sir, we heard Mr. Williams, number 197, exhibit number 197. Remember that, the Kroger?
I don't recall.
And then we heard State's exhibit number 176. CA, just now. That was your voice on that recording as well?
I heard it.
Okay. I'd like to go over one other recording. It's not that long. It's about 10, 11 minutes, 12 minutes. And then I'm going to ask you questions about each of these issues. Do you remember a collect call? Remember being taken from the scene to Grady Hospital? Let me repeat this. I apologize. That's a bad question. Do you remember being arrested after fleeing from the police, careening into the wall, running from the police, being struck by the police vehicle? Do you remember that?
I don't remember that.
Okay. And I'm not telling you remember the date, but by any chance you remember the date September 11, 2013 when that happened, if you remember.
I don't remember nothing from 2013, sir.
Okay. Do you remember from being arrested, you had injuries to your head, your shoulder, your back? I'm not saying there weren't other injuries, but do you remember that?
No, sir.
Do you recall from after being arrested, being driven by law enforcement to Grady Hospital? They have a detention. Do you know the Grady Hospital has a detention facility with it?
No, sir.
All right. Do you remember being taken to Grady Hospital that day that we're talking about?
No, sir.
All right. Do you remember after being discharged from Grady Hospital going to the Fulton County Jail, 901 Rice Street?
No, sir. I don't remember.
Do you recall, while at the hospital, if you recall, speaking with your wife, Miss Courtney Bean?
I don't recall.
When you get transferred by law enforcement from Grady Hospital to the Fulton County Jail, do you remember making a call to your wife on
Your Honor, I'm going to object to the call to your wife from the hospital.
I stand the question. Rephrase that, Mr. Steele.
I was in the jail, but okay. I can't remember the day of the week. So do you remember the day after being arrested at the scene, going to Grady Hospital, making a call to your wife, Miss Bean, from the Fulton County Jail? So it would be on September 12th, 2013. Do you recall that?
No, sir, I don't.
All right. Do you recall in the Fulton County Jail, and you've been in the Fulton County Jail in the past, fair to say?
I've been to Rice Street before.
Okay. And you knew, or you know, that the jail calls are recorded. Are you familiar with that?
No, sir.
Are you familiar that when you make a call from the Fulton County Jail, when you've been incarcerated there or other places, there's a sign right next to the phone that says these calls are being recorded and can be listened to by law enforcement? Are you aware of that? Do you remember that?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you know when you make a collect call as a person incarcerated from the Fulton County Jail or any institution, there's an announcement on that call explaining this call is subject to monitoring and being recorded?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you remember at all from the Fulton County Jail making a collect call to your wife and then explaining that they hung up the phone on me last night? Do you remember that?
No, sir.
Do you remember having a conversation with your wife? They cut off the phones Hell yeah. Remember saying that?
No, sir.
Meaning the night before, no? Do you
No,
remember?
sir.
Okay. Do you remember on the same day, September 12th, 2013, explaining to your wife that it's bad in here, I have a big knot on my head, shoulder skinned up, everything going wrong?
No, sir.
Do you remember then crying to your wife or your voice sounding like it's crying? Do you remember that?
No, sir.
Do you remember explaining that this shit is crazy? Remember that?
No, sir.
Do you remember your wife explaining to you that one of your children asked where his daddy was?
No, sir.
Do you remember explaining to your wife that you want a bond, but you may not be able to make it? Do you remember that?
No, sir.
Do you remember going to court or explaining that you're going to court at 11 o'clock a.m. that day, which is September 12, 2013?
No, sir.
Do you remember explaining that you had nothing to do with the crime of shooting Cam? Remember that?
No, sir.
And Cam does not live here anymore. Do you remember that?
No, sir.
And the Cam you're talking about is the one that you shot. Oh, excuse me, you explained on the recorded call that the one that you shot could not identify you. Do you remember saying that?
No, sir.
And do you remember explaining that you need to know whether the victims are coming to court because that will dictate whether you ask for a trial or not?
No, sir.
Do you remember admitting to shooting these folks on that call?
No, sir.
And just to be fair, do you remember hearing you explaining that you could have called Chief Meadows? Remember that, hearing that with the jury a few minutes ago on State's Exhibit number 176?
No, sir. I don't even have his number.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm going to object because that,
Basis.
And that,
Don't say anything, Mr. Bean. What's your basis, ma'am?
it assumes facts not in evidence.
I did, all you need to say. I'll sustain the objection.
Okay, it was on the recording.
But not at the time.
I'm sustaining the objection, Mr. Steele. That's fine. Name a little more foundation or withdraw the question whenever you pleasure.
Okay. Do you remember showing the jury and speaking with the jury about the fact that you pled guilty under Alford to shooting two people, and it's in, may I approach you a second, Your Honor?
You may, sir.
It's already in evidence. It's marked Mr. Williams, number 199 for you to see.
you said I said what now?
You pled
To the
guilty
juror?
to shooting the two people on about October 15, 2015. Remember discussing that earlier?
No, sir.
Now, that's the Cam and the folks that you were talking about that I asked you earlier. You don't remember that?
No, sir.
All right. Do you remember explaining that one thing turned into another and Big Fred wasn't even supposed to be with us?
No, sir.
Do you remember explaining that, discussing that Big Fred was in the vehicle?
No, sir.
It's all in the same recorded call. I'm asking the same questions. Do you remember saying 12 looking at his dumb ass? Remember saying that on the call?
No, sir.
Remember saying DK got in on your side of the car?
No, sir.
Remember police bullets came close to your head?
No, sir.
Saying that. Remember saying DK got shot in the leg?
I don't recall, sir.
Do you remember explaining to your wife during the same call that you're the victim of a robbery and the perpetrator took about $22,000 from you?
No, sir.
Do you remember saying to your wife that you could have given another person's name and walked away?
No, sir.
Do you remember telling your wife, excuse me, do you remember your wife explaining to you to get the drugs out of your system and you explaining that you could clean yourself out? You remember that?
No, sir.
Do you remember discussing bond and trying to save money for bond?
No, sir.
Do you remember again discussing your court today at 11 o'clock? That day?
No, sir.
Do you remember explaining that you go to court for a probation revocation on Wednesday, September 18, 2013 on some sort of driver's license charge?
I don't remember.
Do you remember talking about moving the shit?
I don't remember, sir.
Do you remember your wife discussed that the homicide detective came back again last night, which would have been the September 11, 2013?
No, sir.
Explaining that a bitch, excuse my language, is driving?
I don't recall, sir.
Where did the white boy come from, your wife is asking you? You remember that?
No, sir.
Do you remember your wife explained that the detective wanted to figure out who was driving, adamant it was a boy?
No, sir.
Do you remember the driver, your wife saying that the driver, meaning she, could have killed everyone?
No, sir.
According to the detective. Do you remember that your wife explained that the detective said that the driver caused all of these problems?
No, sir.
And that you have no charges on you as of September 11, 2013 because you were a passenger in the vehicle. Remember that?
No, sir.
Do you remember then saying to your wife something to the effect, I'm not quoting you, but they gave us a story to tell?
No, sir.
Remember then saying goodbye to your wife and that you love her, and when you get to population, you'll call again?
No, sir.
Do you remember explaining that these are free calls because you're not yet, you're still in the holding area, the Fulton County Jail, not in the regular pods?
No, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd like to mark and move into evidence Mr. Williams, number 205, a recorded call between Mr. Bean and Miss Bean as described by me, and Mr. Bean could not remember. I'd like to impeach him.
Any objection to Williams 205?
Your Honor, I know that we served jail calls. I don't know and have not heard Williams 205 to even know whether it is a complete jail call. So until we know that, until it's been authenticated, I would, if Mr. Steele wants to let us hear it before he plays it. I don't have a problem with that, but I do until I hear it and make sure that it's the one we served him.
I gave it to the state, I don't know, a week ago. I don't know. I can't remember. The days are flying by, but it's marked as Mr. Williams number 205 on the email and thumb drive.
Is it the same as that was tendered in discovery?
Yeah.
Has it been changed or altered in any way?
No.
Okay. I'm overruling your objection. I'll just let him play it. Williams 205 is admitted, maybe published as you see.
Can I have Mr. Kokomo help us?
He may, yes. Yes, sir.
And after Mr. Bean, I'm going to start asking questions about all of these exhibits, okay?
Hello, this is a free call from an inmate at
Fulton County Jail.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, babe. Yeah, I think they cut it off and hung it up. How you feeling? Yeah.
May I have 1 second? Oh, wait. Redo that. It was inaudible to me. Can we restart that?
Are you trying to turn up the volume, sir, or what?
The volume. I couldn't hear Mr.
Hire better audio staff then.
That's well. I don't want to say I'm not.
I know what you're dealing with, Mr. Kokomo. Come on now. When you go free, Mr. Steele, here's what happens, right? Or subsidized, I should say. All right, okay. Mr. Cogwan, whenever you could start over again, sir, and play that a little louder, please.
Hello, this is a free call from an inmate at Fulton County Jail. This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, babe.
Wait, do they hung phone up on last night?
Yeah, I think they cut it off. They hung it up.
Work.
How you feeling? Yeah.
Man, bad is I got a big ass knot on my head. Goddamn shoulders getting up. Everything just going wrong right now. I don't know, man. This shit crazy.
No, I understand. I tried to cope with it, babe. I understand.
It's good. I ain't got shit but that damn suspended life and shit, and then that shit was fucking that door, all the other shit yesterday. Ain't shit on me on that. I ain't got no charges about that shit. It just got me for the shit that I done did. That's all. Who was that?
My new little home for about a year.
I had talked to security guard because they trying to figure out, like, you telling us to get all our stuff, our football stuff. AJ said, so where's the dad at? I was like, you know, he the oldest, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So,
I just looked at him. I just said, really, AJ? He looked at me like, oh. I said, oh, wait. I said, you know? He like, yeah. And I ain't say that. This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy.
I ain't really want that shit. I ain't get no bond. I'm out of here. That probation shit. They get no bond here. Like, how I can't make it. Too high, I just wait. Fucking ride it.
My friend got shot in the back. One of his laws left. I ain't heard that else about him. You know what's going on with the dude.
Shit, ain't that one on came in yet. We can't go nowhere. We're going to be down here 2 more days, goddamn. They shit so fucked up in the jail, man.
Always back.
Gotta go to the court and let me start. What's going on in court?
7 o'clock back.
Right down him. The nigga can blame me though. If he come to court, he just come to court and tell these folks, man, hey man, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. They'll throw that shit out.
He don't even live there though to them no more though. The nigga don't even live there no more.
Who?
The little nigga Cam.
Oh, that good then. They ain't gonna be able to find him then. It's about the little boy, Cam.
The one you shot, yeah.
But the one I shot ain't the one that identified me though. They just had the kid identified.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I don't know about that.
No, I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
If he can catch up with him, if he can't, shit, it don't really matter, man. That ain't nothing shit.
I mean, little dad was out there yesterday, but that other little boy. Can you put that thing back in the garbage you got back here?
What happened?
Dad was over there yesterday when I was over there.
Who the hell is dad? My daddy.
The little old man, he probably got shot at Brick.
Oh, what you say?
I don't know. I just seen him sit over there.
No, he said he wasn't going to court. He ain't studying that shit.
Right. I don't think none of them really study that shit, though, man. You see what I'm saying? I think they really try to
I need to know if he's coming to court or he ain't coming to court. If he ain't coming to court, then I need to go tell him, give me a speedy trial. And go to trial, and you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Well, I don't want to crack up no speedy trial. And then them motherfuckers show up in here on the court and testify on me, and I'm going to trial on me. You know what I mean? I know I done shot these folks. It's cool though, alright. Shit I had to go through.
Yeah, I just don't know how they look far, man. This shit, like,
goddamn, we just got through a situation and here we go again.
Yeah, that shit, I'm fast. I ain't been asleep. I ain't been asleep. This shit just a puzzle in my brain. Like, You know, I just talked to these baby folks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't coming around there no more, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the crowd. I don't know. This shit is dull. Like, I don't know. You ain't got no sprout. You ain't got nothing with you. Like, you don't even do stuff like that. I ain't like, where your Bible?
I don't know. We wouldn't go get through one thing, and then one thing turned into another, then another thing turned into another, then none of this shit ain't supposed to be kicking out, man. Big Fred shit ain't supposed to be with us.
Oh.
Boy, that big ass one what got us caught with that bullshit. You know, you just get out of jail, man. You know, you on rob, man. Sit your ass back, man. I ain't even get out the car this time. We let DK get out the car. I should have went on and did the shit because I wouldn't even been shooting at nobody. His ass got there went to shoot wild, got down, shoot. 12 looking at that dumb ass. 12 shoot, boy, get in the car. Hey, get in on my side.
Where he got shot at?
I'm glad they ain't hit me in the head or anywhere, man, because that bullet come clean through my past my shit.
Where he got shot at? Where DK got shot at?
I shot him both his legs. They were trying to come at me, asking me why I shot him. I was like, what y'all mean? They said, you were robbing them and shit. I said, man, I am the victim. I'm running for my life. These folks tried to just rob me. This was $22,000 of my money. But the only thing that fucked me up, yo, I could have gave him AC name and been walked right down the street to you, baby. I gave him my name.
Yeah.
So I said, everything I'm for all that reason, man. I guess I need to get off my back anyway.
Get them drugs out the system. It'll be over with.
Clean myself out, get myself together anyway, man. Fuck it.
Yeah, we are. When they get your bar, we down there, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, we need to know quick. They need to be trying to goddamn figure out the shit quick. But they can't hold you for too long, you feel what I'm saying? They cannot hold you for too long.
Oh, no, I'm good. I ain't really shit. I go to court Wednesday for the probation violation on the driver's suspended license. That's $1,400 fine. They gonna reinstate. I ain't paid and on it. So they gotta pay it. They gotta reinstate that or either throw it out, brother. So they've been throwing them out lately.
Okay.
So if they throw that out, then I'm stuck with the one. And I get a bond for that. If I get a bond at 11 o'clock for that, then I can make bond on that. I can start working on the bond money for that. But I know Wednesday they'll be goddamn re-signing me back to the driver's license shit. So that ain't shit. See what I'm saying, though?
Yeah, what side you gonna go to court with?
I go to court at 11 o'clock today. I don't know when I go to court Wednesday, but she told me I go to court Wednesday for the probation violation. So, shit.
You gonna call to talk to somebody else?
Nah, I ain't got nobody number. Bro, probably sleep. They don't know what they did last night at the thing, shit.
He stayed in the house. Like there, he would ride that goddamn $5 for Saul. So he get the key for the Blue Hill. Saw about Blue Hill, because he want the nigga trying to go. He was like, Buck Hill, trouble, Buck got there, they all trying to break it in, get out of the liquor or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing I know.
He don't know how to handle them, nigga. He gonna be a maid of them, some shit. So you can't be handling them niggas, talking to them niggas, scan them up and shit, with that bullshit. So why don't you let him deal with them? And the Buck cool though. So who the fuck he gonna let move the shit?
He told me, baby, he gonna handle it. I don't know how that shit goes. Cause we baby stood outside talking. We stood outside talking, goddamn.
That thing up, man. He got us some money, man. Get us some money. Get us some money out of this shit, man. We need us some money.
But the detective came back though, the homicide detective kept coming back. We were down one side, he came back again, and like.
What?
They still trying to figure out what the fuck skateboard and niggas got there. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I said they trying to figure out where the white boys came from. The white boys told them they were down here. Down there with Adrian Bean. I don't know. They still trying to figure that shit out. I don't know. The detective called my phone last night, called that shit, told that shit. They just trying to figure out who the fuck was driving. He said it's a bitch was driving. The bitch had on lace front wig. Who the fuck is this hoe? So goddamn, he can't find out who this hoe is. Then he go end up when he kept calling a broad. He was adamant. He was just so fucked. I put him on speaker so brother I was shot to me. The homicide detective. He like shit. He said he trying to figure out who the fuck the broad who driving. They said it was a broad driving the car. Goddamn, she had a lace front wig and all type of shit. They trying to figure out who she is. So she the one that caused all these problems with this driving. And she could have killed somebody and all this old stuff there. If he can't find her, he gonna end up having to put these charges on the three boys that they got in custody. As of right now, your husband disabled me. They got no charges on him. We can't charge him for nothing. So he was a passenger.
Who that?
That's what he said.
No, he told you about me.
Yeah, he said, as of right now, your husband, they got no charges, so he was a passenger. We tried to find out what the fuck happened.
Mm-hmm. The thing the boys that come and then stick and calm down that motherfucker and tell them that what it was. Them niggas kept it 100. They gave us a story to tell. All right, baby, I gotta get ready to get out the phone. She's making me get out. I love you.
Okay,
When I get in population or when I come from quarter, they let me use the phone again. If not, I'll talk to you when I get in population. You do got minutes on your phone, right?
Yes, I do.
Because these free calls, I think.
Okay, that's
If
fine.
they ain't free, call and check and make sure, because they probably took the money out. But if they ain't free, just check and make sure. But I will call you back. Love you. All right.
It's right out here. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too.
All right.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. Call, get my mama to call.
Who?
Just tell them to see what they can do, man. Call somebody.
All right. Just don't worry about this. We got this out here, okay? Just don't worry.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Keep it clear by, baby, okay?
All right. It's all good.
All right. I love you.
Love you too, man.
Bye.
Your Honor, that completes Mr. Williams' number 205. I might have said 105 earlier. Mr. Bean, were you able to identify your voice on that call?
I can hear it, but I still don't recall the conversation.
Okay. Is that also your wife's voice?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Did you hear, you did say that is your voice, or you don't recall?
That's how I hear it, but I don't still recall the conversation. How long has that been?
11 years, almost 11 years.
Exactly.
Did you hear your wife say you want me to call anybody? Did you hear that?
I heard what you played.
Okay. And what that is a three-way call. You familiar with that?
Your Honor, I'm going to object to Mr. Steele
Basis.
to testifying and not asking a question. So the form of whatever.
I sustain the question. It's the form. You can rephrase, Mr. Steele. Are you familiar when you are incarcerated in the Fulton County Jail or other place, and you're speaking on a recorded line, jail call, collect call, the person, in this case your wife, can three-way in or call in another person to join that call? Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, they can make a three-way.
Okay. And your wife asked you if you want her to call, you want her to call anyone, and you said, I don't have anyone's number. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that. I don't call that.
Okay. Did you hear your wife explain to you what the homicide detective told her the day before on September 11, 2013?
To listen to a call that I haven't heard a conversation of in so many years, I can hear what you're saying about it. Have I heard it? But I still don't recall the conversation. Okay. I don't even remember the conversation. I don't even remember nothing back in 2013.
Do you remember, according to Mr. Williams' number 205, stating after your wife explained to you that information from the detective, they gave us a story to tell? Do you remember saying that?
I don't recall.
Okay. Did you hear it?
I heard it.
Now, I want to go back to a recording that's in evidence. And it's Mr. Williams number 197, and ask you some questions about that, if I may. 197B, as in Barry Bravo. And the jurors will have these recordings, Mr. Bean, so they can listen to them. If you need to listen to them, though, we have them for you, and I'm going to play parts of it, okay? But if you want to listen to any part of it, just say I need to hear more different areas, okay? On January 22, 2023, you met with me and investigator James Martin in front of your home. Do you remember that?
I don't recall, sir.
Do you remember Mr. Martin saying, should we go in your house? And you opted, which was fine, to go into Mr. Martin's car. Do you remember getting in a car with Mr. Martin and myself?
I don't recall, sir.
Do you remember sitting, by any chance, in the rear passenger seat towards the center? I was in the front passenger, Mr. Martin in the driver's seat in front of your home on Sunday, January 22, 2023.
You remember, I don't.
Do you remember me asking you, thanking you for meeting with us, and asking if I could play you 2 jail recordings from this time that you were in the Fulton County Jail?
No, sir.
Do you remember me playing for you the jail recording that is now marked as Mr. Williams number 205, the one the jurors just heard, and they could hear it whenever they want during their deliberations? Do you remember me playing that for you?
No, sir.
Do you remember me asking you about what it meant when you say they gave us a story to tell on that recording that is now marked as Mr. Williams number 205?
No, sir.
I'm sorry. Sure.
At this point in time. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bean, I'll go ahead and let you take 10 minutes, okay? And then we'll see where the day leads us. Don't discuss testimony with anybody except the attorneys in this case. All right, Mr. Bean, you must step off. Ladies and gentlemen, take 10 minutes, and then we'll let you know where we stand for the day. All rise. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Our jury has left us. Mr. Steele and Ms. Love, do you think this might be a stopping point for us today, or what do you think?
That's fine. It's just going to go on.
I do not get the response.
He hasn't said anything yet.
Your Honor, it's going to be a significant cross-examination from here, so if that answers your question.
Okay. All right. All right, let's take 10 minutes, and then I'll tell you what the order of march will be for the rest of the time, okay? All right, we're in recess for 10 minutes. All right. Is everybody back, Sergeant Ingram?
Yes, sir. Everybody's back.
All right. Let's go ahead and bring Mr. Bean back in, please. All right, summon our jurors, please, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. All right, thank you, Sergeant Ingram. All right, Mr. Bean, I'd like you to report tomorrow morning for 9 o'clock, if you wouldn't mind, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and don't discuss your testimony with anybody except the attorneys in this case, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you then. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any ministerial inquiry with me? Okay, all right. Tomorrow morning, we're going to start, I'd ask y'all to report for 9 a.m. for an anticipated 9:30 start time. And unless you have any other inquiry of me, what I'll do is just go through your nightly admonitions. Please don't discuss anything that you have heard or otherwise gleaned from in the four walls of this courtroom. And please, if anybody should approach you about anything we've covered in this case so far, you need to let myself and Sergeant Ingram know immediately. Leave your notepads in the basket. Don't discuss anything as you're coming or going tonight or tomorrow. Don't discuss anything with any third parties, your loved ones in your household. And please resist temptation of looking at any news accounts, blogs, or otherwise accounts of this particular trial. As remember, I told you, you can only consider what's lawfully presented within the four walls of this courtroom, I should say. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I thank you for your undying patience with us. And unless you have anything else of me in terms of question, I'll release you for the evening, and we'll see you tomorrow morning for 9 o'clock, all right?
Thank you for the
All right. Okay.
Thank you for the speaker.
You're very welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all rise. All right, counsels, please be seated. Our jury has left us. Does anybody have any inquiry of me?
Your Honor, I'd like to approach after court is over with one of the members of the defense, but nothing that I need to put on record.
Okay, all right. Anyone from any member of the defense team? All right. Then we'll see you all tomorrow morning for 9 o'clock with an anticipated 9:30 start time, all right? All right, we're in recess.